Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Thursday, April 10th, 2025 meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Those of you who can, please rise. We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Be seated, please.
So we are going to go a little out of order. We'll be taking an appeal number 2025-010, 40 Manor Lane LLC, 40 Manor Lane, Jamesport, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-68-2-26, Hamlet Residential Zoning for a two-lot minor subdivision. Applicant requests variances and/or relief from Chapter 301-51, where the proposed lot width for Lot 1 is 122.2 feet and Lot 2 is 99.5 feet. The minimum required for each lot is 175 feet. Where the proposed side yard setback for Lot 2 is 28.3 feet, minimum required is 30 feet. Where the proposed lot size for Lot 1 is 20,746 square feet, and Lot 2 is 15,489 square feet. Minimum required for each lot is 80,000 square feet. Where the proposed impervious surface coverage for Lot 1 is 19%, and Lot 2 is 28.2%. The maximum allowed for each lot is 15%. And Chapter 301-243, C3, where the proposed lot size for Lot 1 is 20,746 square feet, and Lot 2 is 15,489 square feet, and the minimum required for each lot is 40,000 square feet.
Good evening, Mr.
Good
Cuddy.
evening. Charles Cuddy for the applicant. I have an office at 445 Griffin Avenue, Riverhead, New York. This matter has been here several times before. When it was originally here in 2021, the applicant at that time was a Mr. Sullivan. He subsequently sold his property to two other people, including Mr. Reed, who is now the sole member of 40 Manor Lane LLC. But in the interim, Mr. Reed's partner died, and it took 18 months to go through the surrogate's court. So nothing was done during that time, and they're still in the health department. But getting back to the variances, these are variances that are granted or have been granted in the past based upon the fact that there are two houses on one lot, which is unique. One time, one of the houses had been a kennel, but during a period of time in the 80s, it was converted to a house and had COs for a house. So there are two houses on one lot. They're both decent houses. I've seen them a number of times. I don't think that the granting of these variances for width, for side yards, for the total lot size, and for impervious surface affects that neighborhood. They're right across the way by the, as location from the Jamesport Fire Department. Certainly, the impact on the neighbors is virtually nothing. They've been there for many, many years. I think that any environmental impact is minimal because it's in a residential area, an HR area. And I would think at this point that they're simply asking for the same variances they've been granted on 3 occasions. And I would ask the board to, again, grant these variances.
Didn't we receive something from the fire department?
Yes, the Jamesport Fire District did send correspondence via email this afternoon. They had originally requested the board adjourn to give them time to go over the application. I subsequently responded to them explaining the nature of the relief and that it was the facts and circumstances around the requested relief and subdivision haven't changed since the prior approvals. I provided them with a link to the appeal documents and also the subdivision map and the zoning board map that were previously approved. This afternoon, I received email correspondence from Jennifer Cuddy, the district secretary treasurer, and she said if it's just a refile with no changes, the commissioners are good and that there's no need to hold up the application.
Thank you.
Anybody else wish to be heard on this? Nobody on Zoom? Any members of the board wish to be heard on this? Okay.
Mr. Vice Chairman, with respect to appeal number 2025-010, I move that the appeal of 40 Manor Lane LLC, 40 Manor Lane, Jamesport, STM number 600-68-2-26, Hamlet Residential zoning for variances and/or relief from Chapter 301-51, where the proposed lot width for Lot 1 is 122.2 feet and Lot 2 is 99.5 feet. Minimum required for each lot is 175 feet, where the proposed side yard setback for Lot 2 is 28.3 feet. Minimum required is 30 feet, where the proposed lot size for Lot 1 is 20,746 square feet, and Lot 2 is 15,489. Minimum required for each lot is 80,000 square feet, where the proposed impervious coverage for Lot 1 is 19%, and Lot 2 is 28.2%. Maximum allowed for each lot is 15%, and Chapter 301-243, subsection C3, where the proposed lot size for Lot 1 is 20,746 square feet, and Lot 2 is 15,489 square feet. Minimum required for each lot is 40,000 square feet. B, granted, subject to the following. 1. No further dimensional relief or expansion of either dwelling, must conform to existing zoning. 2. Pursuant to 301-222A, any pre-existing non-conforming use, example, commercial kennel use on Lot 2, shall be extinguished. Uses shall conform to those set forth in Hamlet Residential zoning in accordance with the applications and sketches with amendments thereto, if any, as filed with the building inspector.
And before there's a vote, can I make two simple corrections? As to relief from Chapter 301-51 with respect to lot width, Lot 1 is 122.20 feet, and Lot 2 is 99.50 feet.
Okay.
All right, as to the amended, Mr. Barnes, you want to say?
Second.
All right, for the record, Mr. Porsche, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Thank you, Mr. Cuddy.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next we'll take appeal number 2025-003, Barbara Capone, 36 Kirby Lane, Jamesport, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-70-2-23, Residence B40 zoning for proposed additions to residence. Applicant requests variances and/or relief from Chapter 301-17, where proposed front yard setback is 5.4 feet, minimum required is 50 feet, where proposed rear yard setback is 16 feet, minimum required is 60 feet, and where proposed impervious surface coverage is 37%, and the maximum allowed is 15%.
Good evening. Are you an attorney?
I am not.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down, please, and loud, clear voice. Please say your name and your address.
Gina Rigdon, DKR Shores, 235 Troutbrook Lane, Riverhead, New York.
How can we help you?
I'm here to represent the application. The owners are in the audience as well, Barbara Capone and her husband, Vince. So I have an application before the board for consideration. It is a old cottage, basically, that received a letter of pre-existing use recently on September 13th, 2024, granting it Residence C zoning. It's located 36 Kirby Lane. We're proposing a very, very small one-story addition, basically sort of squaring the house off, roughly 17 by 6-ish. And then a two-story addition above that, also very small, 788 square feet. Along with the project, they're going to be updating their sanitary system as required. There's a very small basement, also proposed 210 square feet. So basically, the lot is very constrained, as you can see. Parking area, there's simply no room other than to go up. And I think it's modest as far as relief is requested. And they would like to make this more permanent residence, like a lot of people year-round that want to come out here. and have company and family, and they're not increasing bedrooms, but there's simply no room in the house. Not just that, but the house is, rather dilapidated, and it does need a lot of improvements. So as required, we have to update the sanitary system and have everything up to electrical and insulation requirements, and it basically will become a new house. So a lot of other houses are sort of deteriorated in the neighborhood, but this house will mimic and be sort of very similar to a house just to the north on the west side of the road. I did have an opportunity to speak with some of the other owners. I went there today to make sure the signage was still up, and I spoke with Lisa Higgins, and then I spoke with the owner directly to the south as well, and his son have the adjoining parcels. They didn't see the copy of the building plans per se, because they didn't inquire with the building department or planning board. But I did explain to them what they were doing, and there's a enclosed porch that faces south, and that will become a very, very small balcony. They're not increasing their bedroom count, and I think it's just modest, and it would be an improvement to the neighborhood in general. And the house, like I said, is pretty dilapidated right now. So it just, in general, deserves a makeover.
And the people that you spoke to, the neighbors, they voiced any concern or?
So Lisa Higgins, which has the house on Peconic Bay Boulevard, so that is directly to the east, had some concerns about the two trees that are right on the property line. And I think maybe they need a little trim, but I assured her that those trees I don't think would be touched. But I would like to hear that, from the owner. I would have to confirm that with the builder, that those trees would remain. So
Anybody else? I'm sorry.
if it's okay, they
Anybody
might
else?
be able to answer.
Anybody else wish to be heard? They want to speak?
Oh, she's here, sorry. Lisa Higgins is here, she just showed up.
Ma'am, do you want to speak on this?
I just want to find out what's happening, because I don't know what's going on.
Approach the.
What don't you understand?
Well, I didn't get the notice.
So you have to come up to the microphone, please.
So I did discuss with her, she, even though I could prove it was mailed, she's between two houses, so the mail didn't get to her. So she didn't see a copy of the notice, but she was aware of the hearing, and I encouraged her to come down.
All right, you want to be heard?
No, I just want to find out what's happening.
What do you need to know?
Well, I was just wondering how close
Could-
it's going to be to my property line.
You can't hear us.
You have to go, ma'am, you want to be, go up to, you want to go to the microphone, please?
What, over here?
Come introduce yourself.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, over here? Oh,
Over there, right there.
Justin,
Right there.
can you get that?
Yeah,
Spread the plans out on the
yeah.
survey.
You want to raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Put that hand down, please, a loud, clear voice. Please tell us your name and your address.
My name is Lisa Higgins, and I live at 1353 Peconic Bay Boulevard.
And what is it you wanted to say?
I wanted to find out how close to my
Stay
prop-
close to the microphone.
how close to the property line
So,
is their house going to be? Like, everybody's building like right on top of
You want
everybody.
to explain that to them?
so, you know what, rather than laying all these out, what she's focusing on is the survey. So, let me just let,
This one's out there.
okay, this is updated though.
Okay,
This is the official.
okay. Would you like, am I allowed to?
You can
can
tell her,
approach.
you can tell her.
Okay, you can come over here now that you introduced yourself.
So just let the record reflect that the engineer provided us with an
Small copy.
updated survey today,
So your house is here.
which shows the lot coverage. And if you could keep the map in the center, it'll go up on the screen.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't do all
Newfangled,
that stuff,
huh?
yeah.
You got your readers on? So your house is right here.
All right.
And see, they're only going in the same footprint as what exists, and they're not going closer to your property at all.
All right.
Are you satisfied, Ms. Hagan?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
you
good.
have no objection, do you?
No, not as far as I know.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else wish to be heard?
I just have a few questions.
Sure.
So in your
That was
application,
theirs, but if you can have a copy of this if you'd
All
like.
right, thanks.
Okay.
in your application, you stated updated sanitary system.
Yes, it already has approval.
it's not plotted on the survey?
I could get that for you. It tends to get a little mushed when
Okay.
there's so much information on it and you can't really read what the relief is and what the setbacks are and what's proposed, which is why I had to highlight it in red, because it's hard enough to see. It's like packing 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag. I could have that updated for you.
Right.
And then so the record could reflect and you can have a copy for your files of the new
Right.
sanitary system. And I have the health department approval as well. So I could either give you a health department approval copy, or I can have the surveyor update that and put what was approved reflected on the survey.
That would
And
be
then give you
terrific.
the date. Okay, yeah, no problem.
So, just a few comments. The entrance is at a distance of 5.4, and the existing fireplace was and will remain a
Yes.
distance of 5.4.
Correct. So it's kind of
Okay.
continuance, yeah.
So, correct. Next point, with respect to the proposed rear yard of 16 feet,
Yes,
it currently exists at 16 feet, correct?
that is correct.
And Heather, you'll confirm this parcel would be governed by the Town of Riverhead Small Lot Ordinance?
Yes, 301-222.1, where if you have a lot that's from 0 to 39, 999,000 square feet, so anything under an acre, the maximum impervious surface coverage is 20%. So in this case, the impervious surface coverage is still warranted, but your side yard setbacks are 10 feet for a
Yes.
lot this small. So that's why the northern setback, where that addition is going, doesn't require any relief.
So based upon all that was said, the relief requested is proposed in service, impervious surface coverage at 37%, where maximum allowed is 15, correct?
20.
Well, it's 20 for
20.
small lot, but if you don't conform, they have to reference the existing zoning use district, so it's 15% in RB 40.
Yeah.
Great.
Any other?
Any other questions?
Nothing?
That's it.
Nobody on Zoom? No, no,
I don't think so.
no. That's
Someone's
that's part of Barnes' family. Anybody on the board have any questions?
That's it.
Portia?
Okay. Mr. Vice Chairman, with respect to appeal number 2025-003, I respectfully move that the appeal of Barbara Capone, 36 Kirby Lane, Jamesport, SCTM number 600-70-2-23, Residence B40 zoning, for variances and/or relief from Chapter 301-17, where proposed impervious surface coverage is 37% and the maximum allowed is 15%, be granted, subject to approval from the Suffolk County Department of Health Services for a new sanitary system, if applicable, in accordance with the applications and sketches with amendments thereto, if any, as filed with the building inspector.
Mr. Barnes?
Second.
All right, for the record, Mr. Portia,
Aye.
Mr. Barnes,
Aye.
and I vote aye. Your application is approved. Nice job.
And in the matter of appeal number 2025-008, this was for Enrique Zambrano. We did receive correspondence from Mr. Cuddy for 1165 East Main Street requesting that the application be withdrawn. So we will not be hearing that appeal tonight.
Okay.
And also, I think we have correspondence.
Yes, so we do have correspondence from the owner of 71 Pine Avenue in Aquabog, George Elia, a letter requesting to reopen the appeal number 2025-006 for reconsideration, specifically for the rear yard setback.
Want to move?
So if the
I
board's,
move to approve.
Mr. Barnes?
I move to open second.
All right.
all right,
All right, for the record, Mr. Barnes
Aye.
and Mr. Porsche,
Aye.
and I vote aye.
all right, so we can hear this at the May 8th, 2025 zoning board meeting.
Okay.
Heather, please confirm we have no minutes yet to approve.
Yes, we do not have the March 27th minutes yet, so when they come in, we can adopt at the next meeting, which is April 24th of 2025.
All right, so moved. To adjourn till April 24th.
Aye.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Aye. Meeting is adjourned.